What's up, everyone? It's Disney News Weekly time, and today we're talking about Lady and the Tramp. We're talking about Keaton's laptop going off when it's not supposed to. We're talking about the Jungle Cruise, and we're talking about Mulan. Let's do this thing. What's going on?
Because this is what happens when Sarah's not
which
here.
version of live we are. Are we on the wide? Or is this still the intro? Okay, what's up, everyone? Sorry, I didn't know if we had to restart or not. Hey, guys, what's up? Welcome to Disney News Weekly. We got a crazy show for you tonight because not only do we have tons of news, it's all over the place, and big news and little news and controversial news, but we've got a panel and some mixed bag of cats tonight. So I'm Leo, but I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to go down the line. Introduce yourselves.
Hey, yo! Hey, y'all!
Hey, y'all!
Hey, guys, it's Keetin Marchi here.
Alternate
my belly,
universe Keaton.
don't worry, my belly is full of Taco Bell. I just scarfed it down, so if it comes back up before the show is over, I blame
disgusting.
Taco Bell.
I'll hold your gorgeous hair, you guys. This is Jaimi Gray. I'm new to this
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jessica McDonald. I was here once before, and I'm super excited to be back. So I'm a Disney geek.
Thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you guys came on a day. Because there is the news
much
is weighted.
It's the retrograde.
Yes, it's the retrograde.
It's definitely
freaking Mars
retrograde.
with the Disney
What's
compatibility. Yeah, it's funny because most weeks we're like, all right, can we get like 5 topics together? And this week Sarah can't come, and she's like, dang it, all the good stuff happened this week.
Dude, that used to be my curse. Like, I remember when before Beauty and the Beast came out, like, I was so excited for Beauty and the Beast, and every time we did anything about Beauty and the Beast for one reason or another, I couldn't come to the show. So, but now Sarah.
Now, Sarah, she's missing out on the good
all
one.
on you.
As per usual, I'd like to give a couple little shout outs to the chat room for joining us because you guys
Hey,
are
guys.
the real fam. You're the real MVPs here. So, of course, we've got Senor Nerd, Allison Scott, Matthew Bahi, Keetin Marchi in the chat. What up?
Hey!
You are everywhere, girl. You are on the internet, in the room. Haley Luhu Vlogs, what's up? Diz Insider, what's up, my dude? Thank you for joining us, as always. The real guru in the chat room right there. Super Iron Halo, always coming through with the goofs and the gaffs. Zafira, I believe it is, and Misty Shandell. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. I know there's a ton more of you. We'll give you some shout-outs at the end of the show. But I want to dive in. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Let's delve.
Bring
And
it on.
also, I want to point out before the show, we had a moment, not just anime, we had a Disney moment.
Yes.
You're an old school Disney person. Give us some
Yes.
background. Give us some
Oh
lowdown.
my goodness. So I miss like the 2D animation with Disney. You know, I'm always a fan of Pixar as well, but
Yeah.
I just kind of miss like, you know, the classics. I have all the VHSs from, you know, Little Mermaid to
The
Aladdin.
foam, the white foamy ones.
Yes, like
Yeah.
where they have where the plastic breaks so they can barely close anymore.
Or you can slice your hand finger
Yes.
open. And
That
Yes.
They are weapons, yeah.
But I miss like rewinding the VHS. I don't mind the DVDs, but I just kind of miss, you know, just the old classic. I guess you could say 80s, 90s
Yeah,
Disney,
yeah.
Not 50s. But yeah, I'm just
Renaissance. The Renaissance.
The Renaissance. We could say that. Yeah.
Yeah, those were the days, man.
They
There was something about
were.
the physical act of like the click, 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 click.
Yeah.
We call those sounds, my friend and I would call it the pukak, because that's like the pukak, because it's like the sounds that would make whenever you put it in like a Nintendo cartridge, it would go pukak. And then you put the
yeah.
VHS in, it would go pukak, you know?
And then just blowing into it too. And it was like
Yeah.
dusty.
I love because I just remember like we had this you know, like the automatic rewinders that, and so ours.
Oh, they're like they were like cars.
Yeah, that's
fancy.
Mine's like a car. So I just pop it in and see, and then you had to wait like a minute and a half for it to fully
Oh, yeah,
rewind.
God,
and then
we
you put
had
it back in the,
separate machines for rewinding our tapes. That the machines themselves were capable of rewinding.
We're showing our age right now.
I was like, I need my tape rewound now.
Come on, millennials had those. Get out of here.
And I was telling him about the VHS DVD combo because you get the best of both worlds.
I've never
I've
seen.
never seen that either.
Oh my goodness, I had it in college.
That must have been
My dorm
available
was,
for a hot
like, so
second.
lit. Yes, it was awesome. It's like you need your DVDs, you need your VHS. I didn't want to let them go, so yeah.
I can't. Yeah, being a Disney.
takes up too much.
If I was a
Picture what
collector,
the packaging would look like.
Oh, it was cute. It was like DVD here, VHS here.
I mean, would it be? Was it the same art on both?
Same, well, yeah, same
Yeah.
logo, like same size.
Oh, who just said? Allison Scott just said she misses the previews that are on the outdated VHSs. And
Coming
that is,
soon
That is
to
one of
home
my
video.
favorite things about watching VHS.
I'm not gonna lie, I look for YouTube video playlists that are just those old 90s
Yes.
commercials, and I'll be
Yeah.
like, how do I remember this?
There's a
It
video.
comes back to your mind.
Yeah.
There's a video of all of the famous trailer and VHS like voice guys riding in a limo together, like picking each other up for an award show.
Oh my
And like
gosh.
everybody's talking, you're like, you know, it's like and now, you have like that guy, you have the whatever voices, and then at the end they pick up the guy and he gets in, he goes, and now, the way the Disney guy, you can just tell him, you're like, oh, that's the Disney guy. Like, you don't even realize that it's so iconic in your mind.
That's awesome.
Anyway, we'll reminisce some more throughout
we have
this,
so much news
a
and
lot
we're
of this stuff is actually nostalgia based, so we're just going to jump in.
Awesome.
First piece of news is that Tessa Thompson and Benedict Wong have been cast in Lady and the Tramp. Tessa Thompson, as you know, is Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok. She will be the voice of Lady, and Benedict Wong, the other Benedict from Doctor Strange, who plays Wong, interestingly enough, is the voice of the bulldog, the English bulldog. So this one's interesting. There's a little bit of unnecessary controversy circling around this one.
Is there? I didn't know that. What's the controversy?
So Disney specifically wanted to cast a POC, specifically Black heritage, as the role of Lady, and they cast her. You'll never see her physically. You never see her face in the movie whatsoever. It could have literally been anybody, but they still specifically wanted to give those opportunities to minority. So they did, and people are like, unnecessarily pissed. Like, why are they mad? Like, why is this an issue? I don't
So they're
understand.
just mad just for no reason.
People are just mad for literally no reason on that one.
I mean, like, when I first heard about it, I was a little confused by it because you just see Tessa Thompson as Lady, and I'm like, wait, huh? But I'm like, oh, she's doing voiceover. She has a nice, soothing voice, so I could actually see it. But I think as far as the controversy, as far as having a woman of color, there's always going to be some drama.
There's always drama.
Even amongst people of color, it could be, oh, well, they're only going to choose someone who's lighter because why only her or Zoe Saldana?
She was she was the one they offered the role to first, and she turned it down.
Yeah. So it's just even amongst the community, there's always going to be some sort of drama. It's like just let her accept the role.
I just I appreciate Disney coming out and saying we're going to specifically cast a person of color for this role. Why don't you just do colorblind casting for all your animated stuff? Like, why do you have to
having a
specifically
person of
come
color
out
as Darling, Lady's owner? They're also having
that's
a woman of color as Darling.
And one of the characters got flipped from male to female as well. I can't remember. Yeah.
Oh, it was Jock.
Jock,
is Jackie or something
now
like
it's
that.
Jackie.
And it's the actress, I can't think of her name, but it's the actress who's in Ugly Betty, who's the Scottish actress from Ugly Betty. Because Jock is a Scottish Scotty dog.
Yeah. That's too much.
Okay.
There you go.
Her name is Ashley something. I don't remember her name.
Let us know in the live chat.
Yeah, let us know in the live chat.
She's from Ugly Betty.
I know what you're saying too, Keetin. Like do blind casting, but first we have to sort of like reset it.
I guess so. Like,
By
you
creating
need to
those
kind of go
opportunities.
a little bit past
we have to get through this. We have to get through the unnecessary controversy,
Right.
and then once people burn out, then it's like then it'll just sort of be the way things are.
Yeah.
But at first, we've got to push.
I guess I just really appreciate the way like Hamilton does their casting now, and a lot of Broadway shows now do their casting. It's just like they just want to see they're like, hey, anybody like the multicultural, like doesn't matter what race you are type of thing. Everybody should come out for this audition type of
Look
whatever.
What a classic the Cinderella with Brandy became.
What Hamilton-
that was amazing.
Best
And it
live
made
Cinderella.
no sense.
One thing Hamilton did was they isolated roles for white people, and they said these are the roles for the white people. Everyone else is minority, and the white people role was like only the king was the predominant role. Everybody else was cast minority.
But no, well, did not now.
Like who in the main ensemble was
originally.
white?
I mean,
Sometimes
the
some of the
butler,
Schuyler
like the
sisters
guy
are,
from.
and-
Oh my God, I can't. I can't
second-
the guy
secondary
from
one.
Seinfeld. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I saw white Aaron Burr when I saw it in
that was just
Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hold your
Wait,
horses,
what-
everybody. Sarah's in the chat.
Sarah!
Life finds a way. Hold on to your butts.
So we know it's like Jackie. Ashley Jensen. That's the actress's name. Thank
that
you,
was
Diz
it.
Insider.
Thank you.
I
yes.
am excited to see
Tessa's
what they
better.
do because of course when I heard that Tessa Thompson, I was like, is she gonna do a British accent? Just because I just fall back
She
into
can,
the
right?
classic.
She has one. That's her native.
Is she
it?
British?
I don't know.
She's not British.
No,
Did
she's
she do one in
American.
Thor? Did she do one in?
No, she just like
No, she just had that Asgardian, the
and
sort
she
of way that
doesn't
they
do
talk.
it in Westworld either. She
Okay.
does
No.
American. So I think she's American.
She's American, for sure.
It's so crazy we don't even know anymore. Like actors are just like,
Who are you?
where are you from?
Where did you come?
Tell me now. This is relevant.
I think she's great. I think
I think
she's
she's
going to
great.
bring some sass to Lady that I don't
Yeah.
think Lady got.
I hope she can
in
play the
fir-
innocent side well.
That's the
because she's
thing.
so
That's
sassy.
the thing.
Yeah.
She's so tough,
Lady is like lady. I mean, her name is.
But
Lady.
maybe they are.
Loyalty.
Maybe they are gonna. Not saying she's gonna be a tough girl, but maybe they are gonna have
she
her
gets
be
tougher.
a little bit more tough.
That's like the stories.
You know?
Tramp is teaching her the ways of the
Yeah.
street, getting street cred for lady.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's going to be really funny if they
And also,
cast
she is an
Tramp.
actress, so she could do more than one character.
Yeah, you would hope so. And it's voiceover. It's like it really should not matter what the person looks like if they're
that's what's so
behind the
interesting.
mic. Because I do voiceover too, and it's like, especially for people of color, they kind of only pinpoint you towards roles that happen to be black, and it's just kind of ridiculous.
How would they know? How
Urban
would they
sounding.
know?
It's crazy. Like
Urban
even
sound?
Yeah, that's
even
what they
think of
told
like
me.
Family Guy. What's the guy?
Yeah,
I'm having brain farts too.
Oh my God.
What's wrong? We need to
Cleveland.
have more talk
Cleveland.
about.
He's not black.
He's not black.
No.
You know, but they can play different
This
roles.
is the thing. If people just listen to this after show or this podcast on like iTunes and didn't watch the video, you guys would have no idea.
Yeah.
Like what race any of us were, except
Yeah.
when Leo like.
Says Christmas. God damn it. Seriously though, like it's a real thing. Like I mean, you obviously if the character is that ethnicity, then you want someone of that ethnicity to accurately portray it. Like
For sure.
Like I do so many VO auditions, and like the Hispanic ones are always the ones that stick with me.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
can you lean into that a little bit more? Can you be a little bit more?
That's so annoying.
Like they don't want to say.
Yeah. Can you have more? What is it? Oh my gosh. Urban flair or something
Oh,
like that. They have like
Lord.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
it is what it
God.
is though. What are you gonna do?
Right.
But I'm glad that doesn't fall into any trope or stereotype, and that lady is simply just. Even more interestingly, it's like in England, right? Like the movie takes place in England, and
I
they
think
still,
it's early Victorian, like America.
Is it America?
Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
never
It
sure
is
if it was
100%
Victorian.
America.
Okay.
Lady and the Tramp is like one of my favorite movies, so
Yeah.
I extensively
So
know
it's
its
just
history.
Victorian. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Then even better. Then
Lady
why not?
had like the British accent, and then Tramp like had like the kind of more like
Yeah.
More scruffy.
more
Yeah, a
scruffy
little bit too
American
much. 'Cause
accent.
every time he says "pidge," he says it a little bit too fast. He's like, "Hey, Pidge, let's go!" And it's like, "Well, excuse, what did you say? What'd you call me?" I said "Pidge." Oh.
So, are you guys actually excited though for the live action because you're going to be
Yes.
seeing dogs, or because I'm like,
I think
Well,
it's
I'm
computer
afraid we're gonna get a
animated.
Homeward Bound, which
Thank
was great at the
you.
time, but not so great now.
Or
because-
no,
I think it's gonna be more like the stuff. Not saying like wacky, but I feel like in terms of like how it's animated, I think it's going to be more of the style like Beverly Hills Chihuahua, where it's real dogs, but they use computer animation to make their mouths move subtly.
Is
So I
it
think
gonna
it's
be
going to be more
as
like
good as
that.
Air
I just
Bud?
hope
Otherwise,
it's believable. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I'm excited.
Wait,
honestly.
we'll see.
I hope they do it like they did. So I rewatched Homeward Bound like a couple weeks ago.
I'm sorry.
And no, you shut your mouth
Why?
because that movie holds up.
You want me to shut my
It's
mouth so
still
Michael J.
so
Fox
good.
can talk through my head
No,
for you?
but that's I mean, I like it that way better.
Yeah.
Like when they I like it that way better when they just train the animals really well. And like literally, I was just like, how do they get the dogs to do this? Like
Yeah.
I'm looking at these expressions on this dog's face, and Michael J. Fox is speaking
Never.
what his face is giving me the expressions for. How do they train
No,
these
and
dogs?
then it's like a bad America's Funniest Home Video skit. Like, oh, should I get this sandwich bar? You know, like it all looks like bad early YouTube. I'm
I
over
love
that.
It holds up.
I
agree with
yes,
that.
thank
It
you.
better-
It
it-
holds up.
Hopefully, it looks like.
How do you-
I mean, if anything, I just want that scene where there's like
The spaghetti
slurping
scene?
the spaghetti and
Yeah.
they kiss. I need that to just be perfect. That's all I care about. To be
You want a
honest.
big Italian stereotype,
just the
like,
cutest-
look at these little dogs. I know this is a Victorian.
That's all I do.
Dear season
I would like him.
That chef
cast-
is so mean to his
I know.
employee.
Yeah, he's the worst. But you know, minimum wage was rough back then.
Yeah.
and,
What you
anyway.
gonna do?
Let's move on to another minority-heavy piece of news here.
Yes.
Production has begun on the live-action Mulan movie, and we have an image to show you. There she is, in all her glory.
It's amazing.
It
Yeah.
looks so good.
Yeah, interesting that she's a renowned singer, and yet the movie is not a musical.
Oh, wow.
That came out that they're not.
Yeah.
I've read that. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
like
Is
that. I
that
kinda like
confirmed?
I did hear some interesting information as to why that most likely is.
Tell us.
That because at the Jeffrey Katzenberg had been working on Mulan before he left, and so I guess still he was technically owed pieces of. Somehow he was involved in the songs, and so he was technically owed money whenever they play the songs, and they were like,
royalties.
"It's going to be so much royalty money
Oh,
if
for
we
sure.
use the songs." So something related to Jeffrey Katzenberg and the
Yeah.
royalty
Like
money
make
of
a
the
man out of
songs.
you. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
There's
Another
a long
thing,
story that
though.
explains it better, but
Another interesting fact is this is not actually based on Disney's movie Fa Mulan. It's based on the Chinese legend of Hua Mulan. So
nice.
there is folklore of Hua Mulan. Like there's a billion movies that have existed before even the Mulan movie came out, like in China. Like Mulan is like a folklore heroine, right? And she's gone on a million different.
huge.
Yeah, she's gone on a million different adventures. You know, we only know her in the States because we got the Mulan movie, but she's obviously like a much bigger legend in China. And so this is kind of more roughly based around that version of the character. That's why you don't have a Li Shang in the movie. That's why it's not a musical. And like the storyline is going to. There's no.
Do we know if there's a Mushu? Okay, there's no Mushu.
There's no Mushu.
That's the other thing about
Quickie?
But the Mulan, the Mulan.
Honestly, maybe. Like that's the kind of thing they could handle. They could handle that.
Jeez.
The Mulan story, going off what Leo said, there are so many different even in Chinese culture, there are so many different versions of the story that have come up throughout the centuries since the original kind of fable was written, and it's actually it's an epic poem. That's like what
I mean, it's sort of like Aladdin out of Arabian Nights. Like Aladdin was one story in that in giant book.
Agrabah's not real.
No,
I was devastated when I
sorry?
found that out.
Leo can't handle this.
Mom.
I feel attacked.
Help me.
But I mean, honestly, I'm happy. I'm kind of like, I love musicals. I really do. But I'm kind of happy that there's
I'm
no
stoked.
music.
Give me an action movie with a strong female lead.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I don't need it to be musical. I need it to be dolled up. Just give me a
The
dope.
story is dynamic enough, you know? I'm excited for it. And I'm also happy, of course, that it's an all-Asian cast because I feel like, well, also we need that. I know we have Crazy Rich Asians that's coming.
It's just apparently like killing it. Yeah.
But it's like, I know with some other movies where we kind of had a live action, like, I know it wasn't Prince of Egypt, but they called it Exodus with Christian Bale. And people were up in arms because they're like, why do they have these people who are super light?
Also, Gods of Egypt was another one.
Yeah.
No, they
whereas,
literally
like,
just cast white people as Egyptians, and it's like, why?
Like, I didn't know they looked like that, you know. But it's like it varies. But I think that's why there's so much controversy. But I'm happy they're doing it like.
Well, that's how it needs to be done, and we've shown like the success of something like that with Black Panther. Black Panther was important.
Yes.
Not just because it's like, the first. I mean, he's not even the first black superhero that we've had in a movie because we've had Spawn and we've had a number of movies that didn't perform so well. But it was the first one that the whole thing was written and directed and cast predominantly black, and it was a success. It was a huge success, and it shows that like, yes, it doesn't matter what the minority involved in. It doesn't matter who the actors are. If it's a good movie, it'll succeed.
People will see it. I am really sad though because
Prince of Persia. I know, guys. Okay, listen, my boy Gyllenhaal. I love him. He wasn't the right one for that role.
Nope.
I'm just really. I love the music in Mulan. So all I can think of is like it's like the NSYNC version over the credits of "True to Your Heart." True to your heart, you must be true to your heart. And she's like bouncing around.
Donny Osmond, way better.
Oh no, but like that's the thing. That was the worst song on the soundtrack.
Yeah, no, I know.
And it was still so catchy.
Movie version or Christina Aguilera version?
Oh, movie version.
What?
Movie.
Oh yeah,
Christina Aguilera, are you kidding me? She was the first album I
like the movie version.
Oh,
See,
Christina killed it.
I go with her.
Christina, all the way. Let us know in the live chat. But
It's a split.
Let us
know.
The panel's divided. Let us know in the chat which version is superior, the in-movie or the Christina Aguilera version of Reflection.
Mulan didn't give me those runs I needed.
yeah, I need it.
Christina
Right,
gave
Christina.
me, and I love Christina, believe me, I do.
Ex-Tina.
But Xtina, like, it's almost too many. Like, I don't
It's
need
not
all
90
that.
it's not
I don't
in sync.
need all
Guys,
that.
it's not in sync. It's 98 degrees.
Oh, it's 98 degrees. No, you're right. You're right. It is 98 degrees.
You guys were not true to your hearts. Okay, you failed.
I didn't say NSYNC. I just didn't say anything.
I thought it was Usher. What did Usher do?
I actually had no clue who it was.
He did a song
I actually
for
no
Mulan,
clue
I
who
could
it
have
was.
sworn.
Oh, I
No,
don't know
I
about
don't
that
think
one.
Usher did.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Real quick, let's just to get to the next part, which you actually already touched on. We've got two more casting announcements for Mulan, and that is the roles of Ling and Po, which is very, very interesting. So first of all, Po is being played by I don't know, I'm probably butchering this, but
You got this.
Dua Mua. He was in the movie Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood, which was a really interesting movie. Actually, I kind of liked it. But the other big, and good for him, congratulations, we're really excited for you. But the other one that's really interesting is that Jimmy Wong was cast as Ling. As you guys know, Jimmy Wong has been on this show. He's like a friend of Sarah and I. We've known him for a number of years.
That's amazing.
And his career's been blowing up. He just recently got cast in that Sony animated Chinese movie, Wish Dragon. And now he's moving up in the world, man. He's doing all the Asian roles. He's dominating the game. So shout out to Jimmy. Way to go. If you guys go back in time into the Wayback Machine,
There
you can
he
watch that
is.
episode with him. I forgot what he was here. He was promoting his video game show on Disney Channel.
Oh, Polaris.
Oh my God, I remember that when he was here.
Yeah, remember? I had to sit over there.
Yes.
Remember? Yeah.
That's so. Oh my
And
God,
now,
you go,
and now
Jimmy.
he's in Mulan. Yeah, he's and you guys might know him. He's a big YouTuber. He's best known for his role in Video Game High School, but he's in a million different things. And his brother is Freddie Wong, and they both do amazing things on the internet. So
Now they're doing amazing
and now they're
things
doing
on the
amazing
big
things on the big
screen.
screen.
Super Iron Halo corrected. It was Instinct did the Tarzan with Phil Collins,
Yeah.
trashing the camp. I apologize. 98 Degrees. You are still.
I was
came.
just watching that today.
Tarzan?
That's why, yeah, I was definitely watching it.
Rosie O'Donnell. And like we didn't know.
All right. Nobody knew if it was a boy.
Nobody knew if it was boy or girl. Everyone was so confused.
Guys, let us know in the chat, Turk, boy or girl. Not officially, in your mind, in your head canon. Because everybody thought one thing until they found out the other.
That's like Pepper Ann's like younger sibling. I was always like, what?
By the way,
Little sister?
speaking of Pepper Ann, this has nothing to do with Pepper Ann. It has everything to do with the movie Peppermint, which is looks like a hot heaping pile of potato garbage. That's why I want Mulan to be like a badass action movie, because like even though Disney has nothing to do with Peppermint, they're making up
I'm so
for
happy
it.
Jennifer Garner's going back to her earliest roots. I know it doesn't because they started.
Jennifer Garner was in a room with executives. Guys, this is my rant on Peppermint, which is the most ridiculous. Go watch the
It's the same
trailer.
opinion I have about it. So
Do yourself a favor, treat yourself, pour yourself a glass of wine if you're underage, a glass of Pacific Coolers, the Capri Sun, and then watch the movie, the trailer to Peppermint. It was as if Jennifer Garner was in a room with executives, right? And she was like, "Guys, in my career, I need direction. I'm hit a dead end." And one guy was like,
ex-husband got to be Batman. Give me something.
I know, you used to do all that action stuff, Elektra and what was the show, Alias? Yeah, she's like, I know, man, I really give anything. And he goes, yeah, but your career's going pretty good as a mom. You've got those commercials. You've been in XYZ movies.
she's
where
in
you
all,
play
like,
mother.
those Christian
And then
movies.
some guy just like rose up.
Yeah.
Some guy just appeared from behind a desk, like he was wearing like an all red suit, and he had a little black tie. And he was like, "What about a movie where you're a mother and a spy?" And then everybody went, "What?"
And we'll call it a name that nobody will suspect is a spy movie.
Was she in the military? Does she have previous training? Was she a world-class spy?
No.
No.
She's just like a mom. Yeah, but your kids die. Okay, so she's got motivation. So she taps into some neural network that connects it. No, you go to the jungle for like 2 years and come back and you're the best assassin on the planet. And she was like, whatever. At this point, I just need a job.
Those Capital One commercials only pay so much. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure she's still making huge bucks.
Oh, but she's
Yeah,
fine.
my
She's
goodness.
fine.
She's good.
She's not sitting on a podcast laughing at it.
She's
She's at home sleeping on her money.
This is the thing. The movie's probably going to be terrible. Jennifer Garner's going to be great.
Yeah.
She's great.
She's
Great.
Great.
Summary.
But it's just like, it's a shame. Like I wanted to see her in something reasonable.
Yeah.
I know.
And then it's like this mother out for revenge. You killed my daughter. The mafia can't stop her. Who is she? I don't know. I've got to get my daughter back. Nothing will stop me.
Directed.
I love
And then
that.
it's just like gets quiet and you just hear Peppermint. I can't win with this movie.
Like, what about, why doesn't she do something better, like a sequel to 13 Going on 30?
That's
It
what I'm talking
could be
about.
like
Bring
13
Ruffalo
Going on
back.
30
do without
too.
And Mark Ruffalo is actually the Hulk. He's actually Bannister and
Perfect.
Bruce Banner, and he's just, they call him Bannister. He's actually Bruce Banner,
We
and he's just
can't
like,
talk today, none of us.
listen, would you go on a date with me? And she's like, I'm 30 now, and he's just like, he just like hulks out.
It's okay. I'm
And then she just pulls a gun out of the closet. Peppermint 2. 13 going on 30.
Or she's just the villain in one of the new Avenger
Peppermint
movies,
too,
so her and Hulk have a fight against each other.
Yeah, we got to move on. Sorry, this is what
Okay.
happens when Sarah's not here. All right, guys. Next piece of news, also loaded with controversy. We've got Jack. I'm still thinking Jake Gyllenhaal. Jack Whitehall cast in the Jungle Cruise, and the nebulous news is that he's potentially playing a gay character. For Disney's first openly gay character for the third time.
In Jungle Cruise?
There we go.
In Jungle Cruise. Now, we don't know for sure if he's playing an openly gay character, but it's loaded with controversy because Jack Whitehall himself is not gay.
Yeah.
How do we know that?
Well,
You never know these
everybody's gay,
Right.
or isn't gay until they try. But so obviously everybody's up in arms. They're like, "This is great, Disney. Thanks for giving us our first openly gay character." Even though you tried sneaky with LeFou and you tried sneaky here and there, like they try to be crafty about it.
Yeah.
But this character is openly gay. The problem is he's also very much a gay stereotype. He's gay coded. Like he's flamboyant and he's crazy and nothing ever works. He's that kind of character, played by a straight guy. And Hollywood's like, here's the problem: is that gay guys can't get roles as straight people because there's a waft of gay, as they call it. Yeah. But gay guys can't even get a role as a gay guy. They cast straight guys in that because straight guys play stereotypical gay guys better than gay guys do because gay guys are just normal people.
Right.
They're not cartoon characters.
You know what? So I think I understand why there's controversy about it, but I have a couple thoughts about it. So one, being gay is not a bad thing. So I think there's controversy because some people are saying, why is this on Disney? Are our kids old enough to see this? I mean, I don't know about you, but Lion King, that whole "Can you feel the love tonight" scene, like, you know, you start to feel things as a kid. So if they can watch that, I think it's okay to bring that in. Sure. But as far as you know, hiring gay actors, we also had a Pose after show, Pose on FX. They talked about transgender roles, and Angelica Ross made a great point. A lot of transgender actors are not getting hired as well because they have maybe a man playing someone who's trying to become a woman. At the end of the day, underneath that, it's still a man playing the woman. And so that's where it just, you have to kind of change the gears in people's minds of how they see gay people and how they see the transgender community as well. Right. But at the end of the day, it's acting, the art of acting. So if you're good, you're good. Hire that person. But it just sucks because gay people are not being hired and transgender are not being hired.
It would be different if it was like, oh, gay people are getting hired all the time for straight roles, and like it was like the landscape was much more even, but there isn't.
But then this is the thing. It's like because I think with the transgender thing, I'm so happy Scarlett Johansson stepped down from that role because I think in this day and age, it is time to leave those roles open for the transgendered community. But when you come down to and a lot of, especially if that role is specifically like, this is like that's a big part of the story of that said character, is that they are transgendered. Where with a gay character, like, I don't want to start seeing breakdowns that are like straight man, like it's just like, gay man, it's just cringy. Like that cringes me. I just want to know what's at the core of these characters' souls, rather than how society labels them for their sexual preference. So I'm sure they did see some gay guys for the auditions and stuff, and bottom line, it's like, who fit the role best with everybody else.
But you're saying, like, I want to know with this character down at the soul, and a straight person will never portray a gay person as well as a gay person can.
Exactly.
But how can you say that?
Because they don't know. They will never have that experience.
I understand that, but you could then say that about any actor. You can never play that person because you have no idea.
But if we're talking about proximity, how close you can get to the soul of the character, I mean, just by the very nature, it's just embedded in that person. It's like, of course I can portray that better than you because I am that. It's like you trying to play a Latino. If I watched you do it, I could literally name 1,000 Latinos that could play a Latino better than you, even though you're an actress, simply because you're not Latina. Right. Like, it's just the nature of the thing. It's like intrinsic to its infrastructure.
I think it's tough because it's like, no one wants to be stereotyped, but you don't always want to be typecast. Sometimes being typecast can be a good thing, but it's the heart of it. At the end of the day, if you're not gay, you can't really embody, a gay person.
You can probably emulate for sure. Like, that is the core of acting. That is what acting is.
But then you could also argue then about the gay guys who have been cast in straight roles.
Sure, but we're looking at the pie chart.
He played a gay person. That was one of his first huge movie. No, he's not gay. Sorry.
Well, here's the thing: more straight guys are renowned for gay roles than gay people are renowned for straight roles. Yeah. And it's still a pie chart. Like, yeah, sure, it does happen, but we need it to be a little bit more even.
You know what I'm saying? How do we solve that, though?
Give them the roles.
But is it still going to be believable? Like, there are certain people who is in Big Bang Theory. It's
Jim Parsons.
He was.
Neil Patrick. Oh,
yeah, but he's able to play a straight character as well. So I think it's the essence of acting.
And same with in Big Bang Theory is Jim Parsons, who's also gay, playing a straight character. Neil Patrick Harris was Barney in How I Met Your Mother, played the most misogynistic male character that was on TV for the 8 years that it ran. So I think what's most important about this is the discussion. Like, this is why I'm okay with people being up in arms.
Which, by the way, I want to point out the chat.
Up this discussion.
Everybody in the chat's responding with paragraphs. It's not like single
MLA
line.
format? Okay.
Yeah. Guys, I can only read this if you have footnotes and sources. But no, you're exactly right. Just the conversation being on the table is what's important. And also, like, the representation is important. Like, let the gay person represent the gay community. I think it's also just
making sure that when they're casting these roles, they are, picking
Conscious
the best
of
person, conscious of the diversity that's necessary, conscious of who these characters are and what race you're
It's just like I refuse to believe that Jack Whitehall is literally better than every other
This is
gay actor.
interesting, though. Diz Insider says that the character breakdown that Jack got stated he was comedic relief and passionate about his sister, but it didn't mention in the character breakdown that the character's supposed to be gay. So I wonder if he made that choice.
We don't know.
No, I'm not. I know. I was just meant like, I wonder if he
It's just
decided.
speculated, and people are already like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Well, and
Because it's like, dude, like Ghost in the Shell is like just such a.
I
It's
just
like the
watched that
example.
today.
What did you think of that? I was like, Scarlett, are
Here's
you
the
an
thing.
anime fan?
Here's the thing. I know, right?
Like,
Is the movie fine? It's fine, but it's like impossible to look past that, especially when she goes back to visit her mother, and the mother is Japanese.
Yeah, I'm like, what the?
She doesn't have a new face.
Me and live
It's like,
actions, we're just. I'm not always a fan of live action movies, but yeah, especially with Ghost in the Shell. I mean, Dragon Ball Z. Some of the live actions.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God, don't
what
get me
in the
started on that.
world?
what were you thinking?
Yeah,
You can't.
We're getting better. We're
They're
getting better.
trying. Not convinced yet.
Let's move on.
Anyways,
Let's move on.
yeah, we
Yeah,
can talk
because
about this
we
for a
could
very long
literally
time.
we could
We
do
could
an
talk-
entire episode on that.
Yeah,
piece.
we
Like
could.
that's what's so amazing about it. But next news is also Jungle Cruise related. We got another video of The Rock on set of the Jungle Cruise, and we get to see what that looks like. So let's take a look together, and let's take a look at his
Hello,
tracks.
husband.
I know.
Yeah.
That's Smolder, the muscles.
I'm so honored. We are also honored to bring this
I'm about to
rich
tap into you,
story,
Jess. Just get ready.
And movie to life for all of you guys around the world. Now check this out. In 1955, Walt Disney imagined and designed and created the very first Jungle
He opened
Cruise
Disneyland
ride.
in
And how about this?
1955.
Walt Disney
The
himself
ride wasn't imagined and
was the very
created.
first skipper for the
your
very
facts
first
right.
Jungle
God.
Cruise ride. It
Research.
is with great honor and reverence that I get
I'm
an
gonna forgive
opportunity
him
to play
'cause
this
it's
role,
Dwayne.
It's The
and
Rock.
we can show you guys this
Yeah.
story. Walt, this one is for you, buddy. And world, get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Welcome to Jungle Cruise.
Okay, let me see. Let me see
Drones are
this set. Okay, so
this is
far.
the set. That looks
Okay,
so
so
dope.
it's like that's the docks. It kind of looks like the line to the Jungle Cruise. All right.
That looks amazing.
It looks cool. It looks like they're they're
Do we
on
know where they
location.
filmed this?
Hawaii. They
Hawaii.
built this. They built this
What?
entire river.
This is a big budget film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
It better be amazing.
Interesting.
What
It
the
looks like it kind of like resorty though. Like I wonder, like
yeah.
people like, let's go on a fucking jungle cruise. Oh, it's the same video from before,
Yeah.
where she's Disney bounding as Alan Grant from Jurassic Park. Cool that they have that big set. It is interesting because just from experience, when I was on the set of Pirates of the Caribbean, they built that whole town.
Yeah. That's
Like
crazy.
it's crazy to think like the level, and it's like almost as if they're showing us this so that you believe that Disney is actually putting this is what I got out of it. Like they're putting actual resources into making this movie. It's not
And
sort
they
of
gotta
like a,
redeem themselves after all the failed ride movie
Right.
franchise that
That's-
they tried to start.
I think that's what they're trying to convince us, because like
Yeah.
people forget like Pirates of the Caribbean as a franchise. You can argue the quality of the movies past the first one
Yeah.
night and day, but as a franchise is just. It's not even comparable to any other live action series that Disney has put together, especially anything that's a nod to something in the parks, like Tomorrowland or Haunted Mansion or any of these
Yeah.
things. Apple Dumpling Gang, whatever.
Country Bear.
Country Bear Jamboree. But this is them going like, no, look, we're putting a lot of work into this. There's got at least 7
Believe in
trailers.
us.
Yeah,
And
right.
I think it's also like I think Disney has realized that sometimes you need to share, because us as fans, like that just gets us more excited. And if there's a lot of like hush hush around a movie, which Jungle Cruise, everybody was like, "What the heck is this going to be about?"
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
cool, you're going to put the
Right, how
rock
do you
in
put a
there, yeah.
storyline
How do you put a
into
story
this?
behind? So I think by them giving us these little pieces, I think it first of all distracts us from all the Star Wars and Marvel stuff that they're not sharing, and it's just like fans really really appreciate it. And I'm really happy that Disney is sharing kind of that journey of we're making this now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come along this journey.
And they're
with
trying to
us.
tug your heartstrings like, Walt was the first official Jungle Cruise skipper. What up, bud?
You got all the dates wrong.
Yeah. No, I mean in 1955, Disneyland opened and Jungle Cruise's opening day attraction. This is what I was going to pull
Yeah.
on, right? Yeah. So, I mean, he's technically close enough, but it's The Rock, so he's
I
It's
love it.
okay. He's just so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's kind of it. There's not much more to that one. I just want to move to the next thing because we have a little bit more. Gal Gadot.
Gadot. I've heard.
I don't know.
This just
Gal
this,
It's the T.
it just looks
G.
like her.
It's her. She's
Gal
in. She's in Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph Breaks the Internet. She plays a moody, mysterious woman with a troubled past. I think.
AKA Gal Gadot.
She plays herself to add another BA woman on the lineup of BA women in the Disney roster. Speaking of which, we have more clips of the Disney princesses in this movie.
Yeah,
finally, the D23 videos are out on the internet for everyone to watch.
So
here you go. The cosplays, fingers are on fire. I've already seen posts on different pages.
What is wrong with you?
On the internet.
What?
Jay Bunsey and Tracy Hyden collabed on it.
Wait, is this just a trailer?
Yeah. Oh, is this the? Oh, it has it in it. It has it in it.
Congratulations, you're a winner.
Really? Want to get rich?
Wait, is this the right clip?
A racing game?
Slaughter race.
It's gonna show it.
This is
Oh, it's just
right.
in it. Yeah.
This is gonna show
Yeah, there it is.
Gal Gadot.
That's why.
Well.
Oh, a hood? I thought you couldn't get edgier.
This just reminds me of Ready Player One.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Okay.
This girl can drive.
She's like Fast and the Furious franchise.
Oh, look, here it is. Here it is.
Mommy a cake, she turned into a big bear. My Alden tried to dare in. If that's not a pure mess, I don't know what is. We can't understand her. She's from the other studio.
Oh, Pixar.
That's
Interesting.
Disney. I can't. I mean, it's funny. I like the
love it.
self.
I'm here for it.
There's a thing going on right now. Have you guys ever heard of the page Scottish Twitter?
No.
So it's like a subreddit. I subscribe to it. It's just like showing funny things that people people in Scotland tweet like they talk, and so when you read it, you hear the Scottish
That's
accent. They're like,
amazing.
I can't, like they say
Yeah.
like spell things that way, and they're really funny.
I kind of do.
Yeah, it's just like I'm not going to try the accent, but he was like, it's things like I tried to buy 4 drinks at the drive-through window, and the guy asked me if I wanted a cup holder, and I said, do I look like a bloody octopus? But like imagine that with a Scottish accent. So people are doing it over Merida, like recording it and putting words.
gosh.
Yeah, it's so funny, like all those tweets.
And it's really funny that this is coming up right now. I literally yesterday, 2 of my friends from Scotland just left my house and went back to Scotland, and one of them forgot their cell phone, so I had to ship it to Scotland today, which is kind of expensive.
Yeah,
guys.
I can only
But
imagine.
yeah, I've been just shrouded in Scottish accents
You've been deep in
all
it.
weekend. I've been deep in it, but they kept making me try to do it, and I was like, it's so hard. I think the Scottish accent is especially hard to do.
It's real difficult, but listening to David Tennant do it as Scrooge McDuck in the new DuckTales,
Scrooge McDuck.
Oh my
bloody
gosh, DuckTales.
brilliant. Yeah.
Well,
oh
he
yeah.
is
You watch it?
Scottish.
I used to watch
Yeah,
DuckTales
yeah.
back in the day in Quack Pack.
Oh yeah, Quack Pack.
Yeah.
Quack
So
Pack
they
was
rebooted
everything.
it.
Yeah.
And they steal tropes from both of those shows, and it's done in a completely
And they've
new
had
style.
Darkwing Duck on the
and
new
Darkwing
show.
Duck and Tailspin characters, because Don Carnage was just the enemy in one of them. He was like the bad guy. Don
I
Carnage.
need Chippendale then if they're doing all these animals.
They might
just
come.
Hold on to your butts. That's
Ooh, okay, I'll do that.
I didn't say that. And we have one more thing because there's been a tough. We got our first look at the live action.
I haven't seen this yet. I'm gonna.
Impossible. It's just a teaser though.
Okay.
But let's watch it and
short.
criticize together.
Yeah. You can't stop me because I'm past.
Oh, he needs more time. It's in the last email.
We'll sing this.
Well, we also found out that 2 of the original voice actors are going to actually also be in the live action film.
Awesome.
Me, Monkey
guys
Fist.
heard- yeah.
Okay, here we go, guys.
I'm so excited.
You don't see much, but just watch. This actually looks
Green. I like the green.
superhero landing.
So what's the sitch?
Gotta go fast. So we've seen her move now.
And that's it.
That's it.
she did was
So
squat.
one of my, it's so funny because I've been ranting about this all week to Sarah, and then this commercial just does exactly what
I
I've
mean,
been
the
complaining
Amazon
about.
cosplay.
Amazon cosplay the movie. Excuse me, Disney Bound.
Yeah, Disney.
I was telling Sarah earlier this week that my biggest cosplay pet peeve is when people kick, but they don't actually know how to kick, and it
Yes.
just looks like super. And I'm like, that
Fake.
was your decision? Yeah, like
That's it, that's
the
it?
image you went with. Like you could have done a million other poses, and you went with the poor kick.
Yeah.
And she does like the worst kick in there.
Yeah, like honestly, it was so underwhelming.
Yeah, super
And,
underwhelming.
like, you
Like it
know-
was edited cool.
Sure,
Like I like the
green. Yeah.
but then she goes.
Even that boot camp, I was like, I could have done without it, you know?
I hate that they're just Doc Martens. Like we have tactical
Yeah.
boots out there. Like it could have been. He's like, no, I get all of my spy gears from Skechers, Amazon and Skechers.
K-Swiss.
K-Swiss.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of like, I know it's not for us. Like, I get it's like more for,
I
you
know.
know, teens.
It's
but,
cool.
but I'm glad that they're doing it, but I'm not. I wish I was more excited about it, but I'm still gonna watch it.
The thing is, like, I know. The thing is, like, all of this media that's been put out there to promote the movie, just like people that like us that grew up with it, but like remember it in a different light. Like, you have that sweet nostalgia filter, right?
Yeah.
Like we see it and we're like checked out because we're like, not even for me.
That's
like,
why they put Kristi in it.
Well, yeah, that
for us.
That's it. That's the bonus.
But but that's the thing, though. If you're gonna like do, who do you think she's gonna be? I think she's gonna be the villain.
That's what I was thinking too.
I heard that there was somebody.
Kristi Romano.
I heard that somebody.
Kristi Carlson Romano.
Kristi Carlson Romano. I thought I heard that someone else was She-Go, though, already cast as She-Go, like someone closer to Kim Possible's like age. That's what I thought I'd heard that someone else, because that's what I thought. I thought, oh, she'd be a great She-Go.
She-Go.
But then I heard like not maybe she's Kim's mom.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Oh God.
But like I can picture them.
It's trying to draw us in with the nostalgia.
So.
Yeah. It's definitely trying to draw us in with the nostalgia and with the cast, but like when you watch the actual physical like production of it, you're like, oh, this is like aimed at kids. But it's
a DCOM.
It's a DCOM, which the audience is always kids, but they're trying to like keep that older like
kind of like what they do with Freaky Friday. I felt
of.
like they're trying to do like a better job. I feel of trying to get
making
like the older
margin
audience.
bigger.
Yeah. And make it because I felt like the like DCOMs like from when we were growing up. And it could just be because they were targeted towards me, but I feel like they held up and were truly family films, whereas I'm not interested currently in watching DCOMs, but I was like for Freaky Fridays and Zombies. So I feel like they're trying harder to like broaden the demographic and make them true family films and not just a film for tweens. Yeah. I think they're trying.
Well, they're trying.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
Anyways, and then Patton Oswalt's in it.
Yeah, that's
Wait a minute, I take it all back. No, I was thinking this the other day. I'm like, what if they like one day we're like, Leo, we do want to cast you as Monkey Fist, and I'm just like in the middle of a rant, like Kim Possible looks like Amazon. I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, it's my favorite movie. I have it posted on my wall. It's
great. Monkey Fist. I'm a Monkey Fist all the time. Yeah,
anyway.
Monkey Fist. I live as Monkey Fist.
Speaking of Monkey Fist, we got to swing out of here, guys. We are long overdue. We have 1 minute left, so I just want to thank everybody who came into the chat today. You guys were awesome. You guys were very chatty and participatory because the news was heavy. So thanks, Michael B. Thanks, Heavenly Imagining Amanda. Appreciate you.
That would be awesome.
John Harrison, Star Drew.
Amazing. I love
Oh, Gargoyles. Oh, what?
Oh.
Michael B. Jordan Peele. Wait, Michael B. Jordan.
Wait.
What?
I was adding Michael B, but it.
I was like,
Jordan Peele wants to make a Gargoyles, which honestly would be.
That would be incredible.
Bug Juice. Oh my God! Imagine.
Wow. I want a So Weird reboot, but
I want to see a Bug Juice and Salute You Shorts like death match.
I would love a So Weird was my favorite show.
But anyway.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let's do some follow stuff. You can follow me all over the internet at Mr. Leo Zombie. That would be dope. You can also make sure you follow the Popcorn Talk on YouTube, Popcorn Talk Network, and on Twitter at the Popcorn Talk.
You guys can follow me all over the interwebs at Keetin Marchi.
Hey guys, you can follow me, Jaimi Gray. Twitter is It's Jaimi Gray. IG is Jaimi Gray.
You can follow me on IG at The Healthy Mouse and Twitter healthy_mouse.
See, we're all the same. We have like a variation, except for you. You're like
my Twitter name was taken.
Leo Zombie, Mr. Zombie. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Don't get lost in the jungle cruise.
I wouldn't mind it.
Producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network. We would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network. Views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.